Do you remember your first game?
Yes, I do. It was a women's game. It was Northern Tigers versus Sydney Uni, and it was, a lot of trust to give me that game because it was a grand final rematch from the year before. And I've gone back and listened to that a few times since, and it's one, very grounding to hear where you've come from, but also really exciting to hear how much you've developed since then. I remember it finished a 2-2 draw, really good game. Lots to keep up with. I think that was the main lesson I took away from that game, is just how much can be going on a football field at any one point. It's really important to stay engaged with what's happening in front of you and not get lost in the notes that you've prepared. Make sure that you are calling the game in front of you with, just little additions here and there.
Who do you look up to in the world of broadcasting, and why?
I grew up listening to Martin Tyler, Clive Tildesley. They were the two that I really, can remember hearing. Football I still hear through their voices, and I think a lot of that comes out in my commentary. And then obviously closer to home, I've been very lucky to work with Simon Hill for a few years. He's been a sad loss to Australian football, but I think he's left a terrific legacy and a terrific example just on professionalism, the way he goes about his work, and all those things I've talked about, bringing the excitement, being across every player, their story, where the two clubs are. Those three are the ones that really get me pumped up to watch football. So I'm trying to provide that to other people now.
Two in his wall.
Do you believe that football commentators have a unique role?
Well, it's a funny one, that one, because you sort of want to blend into the background as much as possible while you're watching the game. You just want to be part of it. You're not looking to be the centre of anything. All you're trying to do is amplify. So when a big goal goes in, the roar of the crowd should be the first thing people are hearing, and then you're adding to it. I don't think, commentators have a very strange role where we're with you every step of the way, but we don't want you to notice us too much, if that makes sense. So you're trying to strike that balance all the time. We have a unique role, but I don't think it's a particularly driving factor for players. I think you can put your voice over to moments which fans remember fondly. I think that's one of the parts of this job I get a lot of joy out of.